guys, we're doing a new show. This is called Dope Albums, and I'm here with my co-host Trill. How's it going, Trill?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm doing well. Happy to be here.
All right, cool. So guys, this show, now there's a show there's a show that Zach does. My one of my Zach basically the one of the people another one of my co-hosts on different various shows of the Game Fixers. He does a show called Killer Cuts and Sit Tapes, and I thought, well, hey, let's do a top album show, and I was like, let's do it so I could piss them off. Nah, I'm just playing. I had the idea and I wanted to do it. I have a top five. I used to do a top five show, gaming show, but sometimes there's certain albums that everybody and Zach does one album at a time. So I thought, why don't we just rank top five albums? And he's like, why don't you do that show? Yep, here I am. 1 year later, we're here.
It didn't take too long.
1 year.
From concept to delivery, it didn't take too long.
It didn't take too long. Yeah, it took 1 year to literally get this show.
And I promise you, it will make more sense than Justice League will.
Point. Hopefully, the Snyder Cut will make everything. Hopefully.
It's kind of low.
But as you know, this is Dope Albums. We're taking our top five albums, and the criteria to. So what we're gonna do is this top five albums. It could be rap. It could be R&B. It could be rock. It could be heavy metal. But it's from a different. It's basically from. It's not in just 1 year. It could be all time or in general, so but or a set of years, but we're gonna go for a year this time. So seeing that it's 2020 and 2020 so far suck, why don't we just go ahead and lighten it up for the top five albums from the last 10 years. So we're going from 2010 all the way to 2020. So
it's been a good decade in music. I will say that.
Yeah.
Making this list, came down to actually being able to, like, off the top of my head, can I remember verses from songs that are on that album? And that really is what pushed some people in my top five and then some people out of the top five.
Yeah, for me, it was more so the way I rank my albums is if I can listen to more than like half your album, you are good. And it takes a lot to get mine to. And I know that sounds crazy because there's certain rappers that are like, okay, 5 songs from your album. Three or four songs from your album are good. There's some artists that I like, but it doesn't mean that I like their album. Like these albums, I can listen to at least 5 to 6 tracks on their album, and I love them. So, that's the way I criteria my best album, just so you know. So I know a lot of people. We'll get to our rest, people. We'll do the rest. I know there's a lot of people that are going to be disagreeing with us, mainly Zach, because he's going to be pissed that we didn't put certain people on here. But, I mean, I don't care. You hate. But this is our list. And if you want to do your top 5 list, put in the comments below. We won't hate you. This is all a safe haven. So go do that. But this is our top 5 list, okay, people? This is what we're doing. This is our top five. Our top 5. All right, so what we're gonna do is this is how we're gonna do it. So I didn't tell Trill this. What we're gonna do is our top 5 album. We're gonna name our favorite track from that very album. All right, is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and start with our number 5. Trill, what is your number 5 best album?
My number 5 best album is Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino.
Ooh, favorite song?
This Is America.
No, This Is America not on there.
No, oh no, that's the other one. Shit. I didn't write any of them down. Is the Summertime song on there?
Yeah. Oh no, Summertime not on there.
Then wait a minute then. Which one? Maybe I wrote down the wrong album.
Uh-oh.
What song is on this album that I thought
2005 Sweatshirts.
That's what it is. That they had a video where they're in the
bar,
the Chinese food
yeah,
place, right?
No, it's literally they're in the diner and it's
Diner.
everybody
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's okay. That's the
You
album
like
I'm
that
thinking of.
sweatshirt? Yeah, sweatshirt's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
album.
All
'Cause I
right.
really like that music video. And when I was thinking of Child Gambino's best album, I was like, oh, it's this one. I'm watching the video of it, So I didn't
Right.
go
Nothing
over
wrong
my
with it.
head on that one. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
definitely because of the internet. That was good. It was really moody. It captivated a time in my life, and I could really just relate to the overall message in that one.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. We'll get to more detail why this is your number 5 in a little bit. If you got any more. My number 5 is Flower Boy.
Okay.
Um, and my favorite track from that song is Boredom. And I know a lot of people want to go like, who that boy and all that other songs, all that stuff from Tyler Creator. I love Boredom more because it speaks a little bit more. He goes up boredom. Like, I was like, wow, this is like, you know, Tyler Creator's. I like people that speaks a story, and that song
Yeah.
tells a story of how bored you are and what boredom can take you, and then you're in the track of doing certain things. It's a dark song, but it's also what Tyler Creator is best known for, being dark and also being, trying to relate to certain things. And I like it. So I like Boredom. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Who That Boy, and I do love, you know, I do love other songs I like on that album that I can't reach off the top of my head, but yeah, Flower Boy. All right, so you got any more reasons why Because of the Internet is number 5 on your list?
Just because of the feel of the album. When it came out, I was just graduating college. It was a very pivotal time in my life, and I feel like that was a soundtrack for that year for me. So
Right.
I really connected with that album.
Right.
And then I reconnected with Childish Gambino because I knew him from his career on the Community or whatever.
Right. Me personally, I think the reason why I like Flower Boy is, look, I watched Adult Swim and I watched Tyler Creator, and I was like, okay, this guy, what the fuck does he do? How did he get all this money? Why is he on Adult Swim? And then I just was like, okay, he's a rapper, and I thought he was like more of a rock rapper, and I was like, oh shit, he's weird. And then I listened to Wolf, and I was like, okay, I listened to some tracks from Wolf, and I was like, okay, Wolf is cool, but I wouldn't say it's his masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
This, to me, was his masterpiece. And Zach agrees with me that Flower Boy should have been the one that got him that Grammy. Don't get me wrong, Al Gore was a very good album, and it's great, and I love Al Gore, but I felt like Flower Boy was him putting more of his heart and soul into the album more than any of the other albums. I felt like this is his album. This is the album where he was like, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do in this album, and I like it. I love it. All right. Going to number 4. So what is your number 4? Or do you want me to go first?
You can go this time.
Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino. What? We got the same song album.
Was that really yours?
Yeah, that was really number 4 for me.
That's sick.
All right, you?
That's
so yeah. I gotta go. I gotta pick my favorite song.
Yeah.
Let's see. World Star.
Okay.
World Star, pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good song. J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
What the fudge?
That's first things first. Everything out the field. For real. You're a better father than I ever knew.
You are literally
thought that I'd be the better you.
Talking about role models.
J. Cole right behind me, bro.
Yeah, that's your favorite song. That's your song, Role Models.
That's my song, Role Models.
Man. Role Models, yeah, that's good.
That may honestly be the best song of the decade.
Yeah.
That's for a different list, a different time.
Yeah, that's a different list, different time. We'll do tracks one day. I guess I got to go first more in detail. Listen, Because of the Internet, look, just like you a while ago, I too was watching, Community, and I was like, wow, he's a rapper and he's a rapper. I was like, let me listen to this. So the first album I picked up was Camp, and I
That's a good
love
album.
Camp. Good album. Camp is good.
Heartbreak is on that one, isn't it? I
I think
wanted you to know.
I think it is.
Ready to go. Heartbreak. That's my heartbreak.
I don't know if that's on there. I don't know. I gotta see. I think
Such a good one. It might not be.
I think Freaks and Geeks is on there too.
Freaks and Geeks is on
Freaks
there.
and
Yeah.
Geeks is on there. Yeah, yeah. But I watched in the Camp, and I was like, okay, Camp is good. And then I listened to Because of the Internet, and I was like, whoa. Them, World Star. I mean, the thing about Childish Gambino is when he raps, you listen because he's telling you the world and what it's going through.
Mm-hmm.
And World Star literally is telling them like, hey, you're doing all this shit to get you some hits, but you shouldn't be doing this. And you should treat yourself right. And I was like, whoa. I mean, I got that and all that whole song, because you listen to them, it's like, whoa, this is what you do and this is what you do. Zach's favorite song is 3005, but that's a good song, but I like I really, really love World Star because it's more so telling the story. Don't get me wrong, I think he's a good singer. He's a great singer, and I do not hate Awaken I Love. But look, Childish Gambino, if you're listening to this, Donald Glover, I'm not gonna call you Gambino. Donald Glover, I'm gonna call you by your birth name. Your name. Make another damn rap album, please. I'm begging you, make another rap album before something happens, because it's getting dark here, and we need some songs. We need a rap album. I don't mind you singing. You cool. I love it when you dance and sing. Cool. Everything good. I want you to make a damn rap album. We need this. We need you to make a rap album. We need this. So I'm done.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Childish Gambino needs to make another rap album.
Maybe make one more at least. One more. I'm not saying he needs to make like 3 or 4. Just one rap album. That's all I'm asking for. I'll be happy. All right, J. Cole. Cold World.
Cold running. Got these hoes coming up. I got my nose running. J. Cole got bars, okay? I'm trying to understand that J. Cole has bars. Role models. I mean, if you want to know I like the song, play it. Shit. I'm a black guy. I immediately, from the first word to the last word of that song, I felt that shit.
Right.
And I had a fantastic father.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was there every day of my life. I can call my dad right now. He asked me if I ate a sandwich, goofy ass old man. But that's not how it is for everybody. That song hit deeper. He was talking about, in the first verse, role models for parents. In the second one, he was talking about role models for like entertainment, telling you that you can be a role model in your community. You don't gotta, rap or dribble. You can still be a role model, still be a leader. So powerful message, brilliant song.
Right. And the album overall is awesome.
Oh yeah. Amazing album. Every all
track.
These albums you can start play at number 1 and you ain't gotta skip no songs.
No. All right, we're going to number 3. You're up.
Take Care, Sophomore Edition by Drake. Damn, that's a good album. I want to say Marvin's Room because it's like really moody, you know what I'm saying? And it talks to me because I was going through a breakup during that time. But the song that played like 3 tracks later was Hell Yeah Fucking Right. And that shit would get me hyped every time I heard that shit. So it has to be Hell Yeah Fucking Right, the best song on the album.
Damn it. Yeah, Hell Yeah is really good. Look, okay.
And then you put Wayne on the verse. Oh, yeah. Guilty.
We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn.
Okay.
Damn. I'm surprised. Look, Look, when I first listened to Humble, I was immediately a Kendrick Lamar man. If I was Kendrick Lamar fan when I heard Humble. It's instantly thinking, I did that shit. I remember syrup sandwiches and crown allowances. I was like, oh, that's me.
That's me. That's me.
That's me. I was like, oh, that's me. That's me. You are like right here. I'm just like, wow. I mean, that's that opening line was like, oh, what? Whoa, really? Kendrick Lamar? Okay, yeah. That was immediately like I'm getting some albums. But yeah, Damn is good. The whole album is good.
Yeah.
I just wish I was at a time where I could only get so many songs, but every time I go on YouTube, I always play the album as I can. But Kendrick Lamar is a good artist because you gotta follow his flow, and when you listen to his flow, he is literally going at it. He's telling you everything that he's gonna talk about, and he's gonna come at you punch for punch. Now, like I said, Pimp to a Butterfly was good. It was a good album. But
That Alright song is a killer.
yeah,
That thing, that will bring up tears in your eyes at
right.
times. That Alright song is woo. That may be track of the decade.
Right,
That
right.
mug go hard.
I was sitting there thinking about like, wow, do I really want to pick the Black Panther album for this? Because that's a good album too. And I was like, damn, really?
Hey, Kendrick and my man The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, they doing it good. They
They
doing
was
it.
in there.
Yeah, it was in there. Like I was like, what the hell? I was like, how do you make a motion picture song a good album? Actually, an album I want to buy. So that's just
That's like making a video game based off of a movie and the video game turn out fire. Like that'll never happen.
yeah, that never happened. And I was like, I really would like to have that album, and I really love it but it's a good. He's a good rapper, but I love Damn because Damn was like my introduction. Like, oh shit, yes, you are mine. You are awesome. I like you mine. You my. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but that's what I'm thinking in my head.
yeah, I feel
yeah. That's the way I feel about Kendrick Lamar. Like, yeah, you mine. Yeah,
you my brother from another.
Right. Yeah. That's the way I see it. So, all right, let's hear about Take Care.
Oh man. The Rihanna song, I'll Take Care. Shit, he had the Drake with the Lil Wayne, hell yeah, fucking right. Then came to you with the Marvin's Room. Had Nicki Minaj playing the voice of the girl on Marvin's Room, which was a sample from an old Aaliyah song. I mean, put the album on and just hit play. Like, he's going to take you through a moody experience. But that experience is a journey that you have gone through by yourself. And once you listen to the album, each song will remind you of your own personal experience that you can relate to it. A lot of people knock Drake, be like, he be whining, he be singing too much.
But
you only say that because he's on every song. For 500 weeks, he topped the charts at number one. Like,
right.
That's incredible. You're only saying that because he's had a longer career. Only person in the rap game that's had a better and longer career has been Lil Wayne, and he put Lil Wayne on Hell Yeah Fucking Right. I mean, come on. That could be best duet.
Right.
You cannot name a song after this album came out for the rest of the list that Drake would not probably be better on.
Hmm.
From the day this album came out till right now, you cannot name a song that if you put a Drake verse on it, it wouldn't make it worse. Right. How many times back in the day did you skip by Manny Fresh's or Birdman's verse to hear Drake or Lil Wayne back when they was all doing that Young Money thing?
Right.
Every time. Nobody listen to your shit. Fast forward. Let me see what Drake had. Let me see what Wayne had to say. You know. So
right.
This album changed music on a whole. There were countless artists that came after him that literally copied his style. Wasn't nobody singing and rapping like he was before when he started singing and rapping. The last person to make a hit that was a singing and rapping dude was Eddie Murphy with Party All the Time. Get out of here. That was the last time a number one song came from somebody that was on TV. Right. Give that man his respect.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go to number 2. I guess I got to go first. And you know my album is Take Care. And
It's good.
here we go. And my favorite song from there, Lord Knows.
Hey,
I
that's a
love,
good song, bro.
I love Lord Knows because I was gonna go with Over My Dead Body because I love Over My Dead Body, but Lord Knows is just awesome. Rick Ross, like just play Lord Knows. This
Oh My
nightmare.
Dead Bodies, that's that Alicia Keys beat. He's
Yeah,
rapping over the piano.
yeah. I mean, I love it.
That alone makes it the album. Whatever. I hear you.
Yeah, but I like it. But Lord Knows is
That's a good one.
Lord Knows is very good. I love it.
Rosa.
All right, your turn. What's your pick?
Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. It's a tie between Money Trees and Poetic Justice. Both had features. Both were instant anthems. You could play both right now in the club and you get that motherfucker popping.
All right.
And both songs had two completely different concepts, but both hit the exact same.
Right.
And then don't forget, we still had Mr. Take Care, Mr. Moody, Mr. I Sing Too Much singing the bridge and the hook. Right. He came up and he sung the bridge and the hook. People wasn't doing that before.
Right. All right, so I guess I got to talk about Take Care. Here's my premonition on Take Care. Look, Take Care is a great album. Even the daggone, all the songs are fire. Listen, even the album's main song based on the song Take Care is damn good. Rihanna is very good. It's very good. The reason why out of all the songs I picked Lord Knows is because of like Drake just goes straight into it, like this nightmare, it's the next night. I was like, whoa. I was like, he was like literally going after it. He just telling like I ain't playing with you anymore. Like he just literally going after everybody in that song. Like he's telling everybody like what, like I wasn't always like this. I was like raised like I wasn't raised with a silver spoon. I had to earn all this. And right. Rick Ross come in there at the end like, I fell in love with the pen. I just did the ink. I was like, what? Rick Ross like just added extra influence and then the harm. Well, I was in a rocket. It's like that rock. It's like rock. He just rock when he gets in there. When he does, it's the best. Yeah. It's the best confirmation to him because I don't like Rick. I don't get me wrong. I don't have nothing against Rick Ross. I'm not a fan of any of his albums. I mean, I love Hustling, and that's a good song by Rick Ross. But I ain't gonna lie, when he was in this song and he was a guest track, it was like he added more influence to it, and he made you rock a little bit. Like, and he was just like, whoa, he was the missing key to that album. And I don't get me wrong, I love Hell Yeah. I love it, and I love Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne is a good artist, and I love him, but I think this added more to it because it worked, because he needed somebody that was gangsta, but not say Lil Wayne ain't gangster enough. He needed somebody that just needed that extra influence a little bit more, because Lil Wayne was like, okay, I'm in here, but Rick Ross was like his hype man. He was like getting that album, he was getting that song pumped. And it was like a combination of a love song. It was a combination of that moody music, but it hyped up at the end, like boom, So yeah. I like that song. But Take Care, if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's good.
All right. What's your number one? What is your favorite album of the 2010 decade?
You ain't got nothing else to talk about your song, or are you good?
Oh no. Poetic Justice and what did I say? Poetic Justice and Money Trees. They both have like two of the best artists on the album on there with them, like Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Drake delivers hits. Everything he touches is gold. J-Rock is amazing. He has a very underappreciated verse, but it's gritty, it's raw, it's gravelly, and it gives you such imagery that it takes you right to the fucking money tree. So,
right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think if you're making a top 10 or top 5 of this decade, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, and Childish Gambino have to fall on there somewhere
Right.
because define the decade.
Right.
Like they had multiple albums throughout this decade that we honestly could have picked from that seemed to be generation defining, but it was just their next step.
Right.
Each time they reinvented and got better with their albums. So
right.
Not off to those guys.
Right. Okay, so before we get to our number one, let's talk about the rest, people, because we couldn't, like I said, we made a rule. We don't put multiple albums on here because I'm not gonna lie, I would have put like two J. Cole albums on here and probably 2 Drake albums on here. I'm not gonna lie to you, that would have happened. So let's get to the rest. I think one of the albums I really would like to put on here was, Nothing Was the Same. It was good, very good.
That was
good one. It just inched out it just inched out of there. Another one that I like, I actually talked about it. Camp was a good one I liked. I love Camp.
Camp was good.
Camp was good. Another one that I thought of, Born a Sinner. Born a Sinner.
Yeah.
I think, look, I love it. I'm going to get to J. Cole in a minute, but I know Friday Night Lights was his best one, but Born a Sinner was really his coming out party. Like, I'm there. I'm here now, and I ain't going nowhere. Born a Sinner, like Friday Nights could have easily been like, the kid did good. Let's see what he does on the next album. Born a Sinner was like, I'm J. Cole. Fuck y'all. I'm here.
Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm J. Cole. I'm here. I'm with y'all. I'm up there with you now. So I think Born a Sinner did that for J. Cole.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see, another album I could think of. You got any ones you think of?
EXO Tour by Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I thought that was a really good album.
Right.
Let me think. Oh, there's so many. What album was Hold My Liquor on by Kanye West? It had Kanye West and Chief Keef on it.
I can't remember that one.
I can't hold my liquor.
Jesus? Was that Jesus?
These hit bitches can't handle me.
I think it was. I don't know if that.
I can't control my. And my, cause they can't control me.
I think that was Jesus.
It went on.
Yeah.
What else? That DJ Khaled with Top Off of the Maybach or whatever. Beyonce had the hardest verse on that whole album. I'm just gonna say it. She did. If we're talking about rap, technically Work by Rihanna. Work. Technically a rap song. She raps and sings the beat, sings the melody.
Right.
Just like Drake does, it's a rap song.
It's a rap song.
That shit goes hard.
Right.
I mean, she put that island feel in it. Baby, gotta work. I was singing that shit too, but that was my shit.
I want to say, if I had to say female, Pink Print was good, but I think it's a Pink Print from Nicki Minaj was good.
That sounds sexual. I don't like that. I don't like the way the name.
I might have got the name wrong.
I hope that's not the name. Fuck.
I hope it's not. Yeah. I think it's a good. Nicki Minaj makes. I'm just acknowledging. Nicki Minaj makes a good albums too. If I'm forgetting anybody, sorry guys. There are some other artists out there.
There are a ton of great artists that we didn't name.
Yeah.
But I feel the artists that I chose to talk about define the decade.
Right.
Difference.
Right.
I can name 5 artists right now that we would have to roll it all the way back to the Migos and their mumble rap.
Right.
I can name 2 artists right now that I could just be like, yeah, but then there's Future. So a lot of people came in this decade doing stuff that people are already doing. And because of the TikTokers and the dances and the duty bops and shit, it got to be bigger than what it needed to be.
Right. I agree.
And I'm a man of numbers. If we're talking numbers, only other person besides Drake to put up ridiculous numbers is that Tekashi 6ix9ine, dude. I've heard 2 or 3 of his songs. I cannot stand the way he yells at people. I find it to be annoying and aggressive, but that shit flies off the shelf. So somebody's buying it.
Yeah, and let me be honest here. Just because you got a song on there that you like, this is not track. We're talking about album. I
Albums,
mean,
yes,
yeah,
albums.
album. So
Songs are
we're
different
talking
than
about
albums.
yeah, because you can have a good song on that album, but that doesn't make the album good. That's a
Good. No,
track. That's a
no,
single.
no. You could
Yeah,
have one good song and 5 freestyles on the album that are trash as hell.
yeah, yeah. You know.
AKA Meek Mill.
Do we have to talk about that, baby? True. It is.
How you gonna go out somebody's head then be on the and then ask them to make your album go gold 2 years later?
True.
Come on, man. You soft and sweet like a Philly cheesesteak. I ain't trying
to.
I ain't trying
Okay, well, Meat Bills, yeah, but Wesley, do we gotta talk to him? But yeah, there are some artists out there that just have one album, and I'm not gonna name who you are, but there are some artists out there that's just like, yeah, yeah, you know who you
We
are.
can name who they are. You can see them every day on VH1. Those are the artists from the past 10 years, from the 2010s that had one hot song and fell off. In 2022, you're going to see the new batch of the people from the 2010s that we making fun of right now on Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop, Tattoo Parlor, Mama's Burger Shop, whatever the stupid shit they trying to peddle on you motherfuckers nowadays. God damn it. It's the same stuff. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, we are.
Sick of it.
I'm sick of it. I am.
When was the last time you listened to Tipsy? Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Get out of here with that. You had one song.
One song. Yeah, and yeah, I don't want to jump on Soldier Boy because he'll get on us like crazy.
No, Soldier Boy will pull up and then tell us a long, untrue story.
We love you,
no
Soldier.
time for that
No, don't change Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, I know I love him as an entertainer. He's funny. I love him. He cool.
Hey, I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's funny as hell. He made all the millions of ringtones. Like, damn, you old as shit for real. You should be Soldier grown up or something.
Yeah. You can't be doing this, but yeah.
Shit, man.
But I love Soldier Boy. He cool.
I fucks with him. He
cool.
Talking about Drake. That shit. He stole my phone. Kissed me through the phone. That was me.
All right. Well, all right. Jokes aside, let's get to number one. I guess I got to go first. My favorite album of the decade, 2020 to 2010. I'm going to get some controversy for this, but it's 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And my favorite song from Forest Hill Drive is, I was going to go with the intro because the intro is fire, but I got to go with a song. I'm going with Wet Dreams.
Ooh, we talking about being in the classroom.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I love Wet Dreams. Wet Dreams.
That's a story.
Yeah, it's a good pick, but I'll get to it later. What's yours?
Oh, I feel it's disrespectful that his name wasn't already on the list, but we only could put 5 people. So, My Dark Beautiful Fantasy by the one and only Kanye West.
Oh, fuck.
Devil in a Dress is arguably the most underrated song on the album, but it's probably one of the best.
Okay, you had to defend Kanye West on this one, but okay. I guess I got to talk about
10-year span. You can lose your mind in 10 years. Trust me.
Yeah. He lost.
You go from Amber to Kim to Jesus in 10 years, bro. It could happen to you.
Yeah, true.
You gotta pick your partner better than you pick your nose. Let me talk to you.
True. And we don't go into prison sitting there singing, literally singing to people in the prison.
Yeah, I mean,
this walks and this is the day the Lord has met. Go out and everybody. This is the day the Lord. Yeah. What the fuck, Kanye? Anyway, 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Look, I love this album. This is the best album to me, period. This is like my co-host here. 2014 Forest Hill Drive is the good album because it speaks more to me. Like I said from the intro, do you want to be happy? I was like, that's good. Like that's like okay. It is January 28th, You know, the real is back. I was like, oh shit.
The real is back.
Every, damn it, every last song on here, even though credits are good, even with him doing the letters is good. Doing a letter to the credits is good. I mean, Love Yours, I almost picked. Love Yours is good.
Love Yours hits home every time you hear it.
Yeah, it does. Love Yours. Oh, damn. It hits home.
That's a good one, man. Now I'm thinking about it. That's a good number one.
Yeah, this is a good number one. But Wet Dreams, the reason why I love Wet Dreams is it goes back to which one of these songs tell the best story. Why I do love Love Yours is more like him hyping a crowd, and I got no problem with that. But Wet Dreams, him telling the literal story and going deep into detail about how when he first lost his virginity, and he's going through the steps of what he did, and whoever did the instrumentals to that song should get some props, because the instrumentals are like dun dun. It got like a old school. It's a blend with hip hop and that old school feel song, like dun, dun,
I know what you mean.
I was like, I love
it. Timeless, kind of.
Yeah, it sounds so timeless the way he did it, and he's like, it's like, do you ever know the first time I was in my math class? That girl with the fat ass. I was like, oh damn. I was like, this is a good song because it's what he does, how he tells it. Because this is the one where I was just like, I fell in love with J. Cole, and he's my favorite artist because how he tells it. And I know people are like, he's talking about sex though. I said, yeah, but he's telling a good story about it. He's telling you how to get from point A to point B. And you can tell that's like a real, like he's telling you what he feels, because and I love the way the album is. I love the way the video is. It's not them, it's just two dogs. It's interesting. I mean, I love it. It's damn it, 2014 Forest Hill Drive is my favorite album. I'm gonna listen to it later.
It's good, dude. Good. It's good. That's why I had to put it on my top 5 at least. It's good.
All right, let's hear about Poopity Skippity.
So, My Dark Beautiful Fantasy, I truly believe is. So sometimes people say a work of art, but sometimes other people say like a work of a true genius. And the line between sane and insane is so paper thin that I feel like to dig into his dark and beautiful fantasy, to even come up with that name, he had to be really in tune with that darker side of him. With such tracks as Monster being huge with Nicki Minaj, arguably that's Nicki Minaj's best verse. He said, I wrote the beat and the verse, triple double, no assist. I mean, Runaway, honestly, being an apology for what he had done and performing that first time we heard that song, don't remember, we heard him build the beat live on stage in front of us. People weren't doing that. People still don't do that. You don't see a man build the beat, loop it, and then rap over it. That is, it's incomprehensible to do that live at the VH1s. Or was it MTV? One of those music shows. We got So Appalled, which originally released as a mixtape drop 2 or 3 weeks before that, and then he remade it with Switch Beats, which just if you're Kanye West, you can make your own beats, but then you call Switch Beats to make a beat, you're really going for the best of all time. And then the main song I love, Devil in a Dress. That song also has Rick Ross on it. I think that's Rick Ross's best verse. He says something to the account of, we're still speeding through stop signs without seatbelts like it don't matter. Wow. That's a direct reference to Kanye West speeding through a stop sign, getting hit by a car, and having his jaw wired. That's why after that, he came up the song Through the Wire. Just insightful digs like that. The Devil in a Dress, the song opens up with him groggily waking up from a coma, a hangover, he's on his ex's couch and he literally wrecked her Corolla with his Range Rover. Like, and then what he said, your aunt with no shoulders, skinny bitch with no shoulders. Why the hell is she coming over? Bitch don't even know us. You know, like just he's painting the picture of him being in this toxic situation that he literally brought himself to, being drunk, coming over to somebody's house. If you couldn't relate to that in that year it came out, you didn't party enough, okay? You didn't explore your 20s enough. You need to go back and do it again. Because that whole song, that whole album was like it for like 5 years. Like,
right.
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Right.
The visuals that he delivered to us in Runaway, it was a damn near motion picture. If you remember correctly, he had a miniature movie that went through 7 of his tracks. It was insane. He had like a Lamborghini. We had never seen anything at this time. No other artist was doing stuff like that. No other artist was having ballerinas dance around to make an artistic picture of what was going on. The original artwork, if you go look at his album right now, it is blurred out. It is him, is a painting of him and a white succubus having sex on top of his album cover. They had to blur it out because it was deemed too much. If that's the visual that you want people to get from your dark, beautiful fantasy, sign me up.
Right. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, that was it. We did a good job. I think we did a good job with these albums.
I think we picked really good albums that honestly stretched almost the entire 10 years. And if they didn't, they definitely set up newer artists in these last 4 or 5 years. Definitely.
I think we picked songs that was for each section of the year. This part of the year, you know, I think this is really, really good. I think we did a good job for doing this. All right, so you want me to? So I got a question. Do you want to pick the next subject of what we're going to top 5 mute album we're going to do, or you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it.
All right.
Let's maybe too abstract. I have very abstract thinking. So
right. Let's do top 5 hip hop groups albums.
Hip hop what?
Groups.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Of all time?
Of all time. We're going all time here. We ain't doing nothing. Hey, we going big for the next episode. We going big and going home this time.
Just don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh shit. That might not be on my list, but we'll see. It might not. We might have some controversy on this episode because that might not be.
I think this second list is gonna split us right here.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna split us because I think we got some good ones that I really do. I think we both agree who should be number 1, but do we? I don't know. We'll talk.
We were pretty close with this list with who was number 1.
I think number 1. I think we're gonna figure out. We're gonna be agreements at this, but we're not. This time we're not doing albums. We're going group. Well, how about this? This time we're gonna be groups, and we're gonna pick our favorite album from that group. So that's what we're gonna do this time. So these are the best groups ranked from 1 to 5, and we're gonna go ahead and rank them, and we're gonna do it. But before the end, Trill, what you got to plug, buddy?
I stream on Twitch every day at noon, Monday through Friday at noon on Twitch. My Twitch handle is Trill_XO. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _Trill_XO. And I love you all. I'll see you out there.
All right, cool. I hope they love you too. Guys, I'm Mac. You know I'm the person of the Game Fixer, so keep watching our channel, keep watching our stuff. And that's all I had to say, people. We got some more stuff coming up, but I don't know what time we're gonna send this, but hopefully we'll get it soon. But I want y'all to keep watching our channel, and we'll see. Hopefully you stay safe out there during that stuff, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Dope Albums. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a very good time.
Have a good day.